Georgia Southern in Statesboro. Kind of started off with the flight. It's never a good thing when the first start of your trip you got so many issues. We were supposed to fly out at I think 7, and they had some issues with the plane and everything. And with everything going on in the world with all these plane crashes and stuff like that, it kind of put us on high alert. We ended up having to drive to Baton Rouge and fly to Baton Rouge at 4:30, and we got into Charlotte. We stayed in Charlotte Airport for 3 hours. Got in the hotel around like 2 o'clock, I think. Got up the next day, had a great shoot around. We didn't get a chance to practice the night before, obviously, but we had a great shoot around. We played well. We played well against Georgia Southern. We just didn't finish down the stretch. And the trip had nothing to do with it. We just didn't make plays. Kendall Davis getting hurt, I think, kind of hurt us a little bit because it would have gave us a chance to do some different stuff defensively and offensively. But kudos to them. They made plays we didn't. Then we go up to Chicago, fly into Chicago and drive over to DeKalb. Have a great practice, get ready for the MAC Challenge game. And we started off kind of slow, but we kind of found our rhythm in the second half. And we're proud of the guys. We was down 11 at halftime, and we started the second half off with an 11-0 run. And just kind of fought and just kind of stayed in control of the game the rest of the way. So we was happy to get the split. And we know we have a great Troy team coming in here on Wednesday, so we got a big task on our hand on Wednesday.
I know it was in conference, but it had to be nice. I've lost some really heartbreaking games, including the one where it was close, you played well, and you just didn't win in the end. Just winning in the end there's got to be some value.
It was like a sigh of relief. For us as a whole staff and as a team. We drew up a play. Mo had it on the first drive, and the ball went in and went out. I said, Dad, here we go again. Then we get it back, we get a stop. And Mo get it again. He drives and he plays off 2 feet and he finished at the rim and he scored the bucket. And I was like, guys, I think we're going to be okay. Then it went down to a free throw contest. Christian Wright, he finally wanted to decide to miss a free throw late in the game. He normally 90% in those situations. Brandon Hardy, he missed one, front ends of 1-and-1. And they had a shot to try a last-second heave. And luckily we was able to get out of there with the win.
So is it more about executing on offense in those final minute or so, or if you kind of take in totality the close losses, what is your focus as a coach? We got to get better here to make sure we have more of the good finishes in the close game.
I think it's executing on both sides of the ball because obviously to be in a close game like that, you have to get stops and you have to score. For us, say if we don't score, we got to hold them to not scoring, and we have to get stops, and we did that on Saturday. We got stops when we needed to get stops down the stretch. And we scored, made enough plays down the stretch at the end of the game. Like I said, Mo, he missed the first one, then he got the second one back. And we trusted him again to go get to the paint and finish what he does well. And he finished at the rim. And it's just playing with confidence in those situations. And I was happy for the guys.
Your conference schedule is not easy the last 3 weeks. But the good thing is you don't have any nightmare trips like you just got off.
Right. Well, it's just the beauty of Sunbelt basketball because if you look at the standings and the schedule, we got Troy twice, we got Marshall, we got Southern Miss, we got South again, we got Ark State again. So the road don't look easy for us, but it's just one game at a time. This conference I think is still kind of up for grabs. So if you look at the standings and everybody kind of like right there. We just got to take it one game at a time. Troy's a team that's coming in very physical, a talented team. They got a really good guard in Connor Way, and they got some other guys that can really do a lot of good things well on the court, so it's going to be a tall task for us.
Is it going to be more about rebounding than a lot of matchups? I mean, is that what this is?
You hit it right on the head. They're one of the better rebounding teams in the league because they're different. They will send all 5 guys to the glass. So all 5 guys have to box out, including our point guards, which is different, from modern basketball. So normally the bigger guys go, the little guys get back. But they send 5 guys to the glass. Actually, their point guard, Conaway, is like leading them in offensive rebounding or something like that in conference or something crazy like that. But it's going to be a battle. It's always a battle when we play Troy and Coach Cross teams. And we got to come out and be physical and rebound the ball.
What about Kendall?
Kendall is questionable for our Wednesday game. We held him out, to try to have him for this week. He kind of got rolled up on last game. He did some light stuff today with BJ and kind of like on the court. So he's going to try to give it a go tomorrow in practice and Wednesday and shoot around. And hopefully we can have him for Wednesday.
if you don't, he's one of your more athletic players and playing the team you are. Who does that mean has to play?
Well, a guy like London Fields will have to play more. Chancellor White will obviously have to play more. Kyron Ratliff, them guys like that have to play more. We're just trying to mix and match, do some different things, with our lineup and how we playing a little bit. So we just gotta piece it together. All season that's been the MO with us. We have this person in, this person out. So we'll find a way to get it done.